Hi, this is James Fritz, an Adobe Certified Instructor for C2 Graphics Productivity Solutions, and this is flowing text with Adobe InDesign. When you want to bring text into InDesign, you know that you can copy and paste, but the problem with copy and pasted text is you lose all the formatting and you can't really control where it comes in on the page. So most users know the much more efficient way to bring in text is by placing it in from the File menu. So if I go to File, Place, Command-D or Control-D on a PC, I'm going to grab this text file right here, storytext.rtf, which happens to be quite long. It's about, I think, 6 or 7 pages worth of text. Now, right now, I've got something that is called the loaded cursor. With my loaded cursor, if I just click, it's going to make a text frame the height that I clicked at, the width of the columns, all the way down to the bottom of the page, which is useful, I guess, but you can see this is lots of text. It becomes overset. So I have to come and click again, go to the next column, click again, go to the next column, and this is really a lot of work. This is only, a page worth. That's not a big deal, but imagine doing, 600, 700 pages worth of this. I don't really want to do that. So there's got to be a better way. So if I do an undo, Command-Z or Control-Z, back to my loaded cursor again, this time I'm going to hold down a modifier key. When I hold down my Shift key, you can see how the cursor changes to a little squiggly arrow. The squiggly arrow is called autoflow. While I'm holding down autoflow and I click, it will flow in and add as many pages as necessary. If you look over on our Pages panel, before I did this we only had 3 pages. But as I scroll down, you can see the rest of these pages that it's automatically made more and more pages, and if I click on it, you can see with the visibility of the text threads that everything is connected right now. It's got 6 pages of text. Pretty cool. I'm going to go back to page 1, and I'm going to do an undo. And you can see we're back to 3 pages again. Well, let's try another scenario. Let's say I've got 3 pages right here, and I've got this text that, as we know right now, is about 6 pages long. Well, what if I don't want it to flow and add any more additional pages? I just want to flow into what's present. Well, for that, I can try a different modifier. So if I hold the Shift key down, right now you know I am in autoflow. Well, if I had the modifier of Option or Alt, so Shift Option or Shift Alt on a PC, this changes to Fixed Page Autoflow. When I click with this, same thing happens in the beginning. It starts and continues the flow for all of the pages that are present, but then it stops. You can see there's the red plus saying the text is overset, so it automatically stopped when it ran out of pages and did not add anything else. Now, of course, you're going to still have to edit it down. It's not an automatic editor. We might have to wait for a future version for that at some point. But this is still very useful if you want all the text to flow in and not add any additional pages. But there's one more thing we may want to do. I'm going to go back to the first page and do another undo. And what if I still want everything to flow in automatically, but I want to have a little more control of wherever it goes, because maybe I don't want it to go in every single column on every single page. So for that, I'm going to go back over and let's review our modifiers. If I hold down the Shift key, you can see it changes back to the autoflow, that little curly line. But if I try a different modifier, Option Shift or Alt Shift, I get Fixed Page Autoflow. But there's a third option. If I just hold on Option or Alt, you can see it's half a squiggly, and this lets me have semi-autoflow. When I hold down this key and keep clicking, is semi-flowing, and as long as I keep holding it down, I can choose specifically where I want it to go. And when I'm finished with this, I can just hit Escape, and my loaded cursor goes away.